Listen, you know how they're always like, forgive yourself for, things that you didn't know why you were going through different things or why you were encountering new things. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for your bad days. You have to forgive yourself for the times that you were in spaces way longer than you needed to be. You have to forgive yourself for the times that you were in situations where you had an inclination like this not for me. You have to forgive yourself at the highest of levels. You have to forgive yourself for being around people that, just didn't mean you no well. And you didn't even know that they didn't mean you any well. Because sometimes you feel me, life lessons come they come with the journey. Sometimes you're thinking that you're getting everything that you want. And the whole time you don't even realize that your standards are low. So you're thinking, I'm getting everything that I asked for. And you absolutely are, because you're not asking for anything. You're not asking for intentionality. You're not asking for consideration. You're not asking for for honesty. You're not asking for transparency. You're not asking for, regulation of emotions and things of that. You're not asking for the big shit. You're not asking for you are asking for surface level things that should just exist in any standardized environment and relationship. And because you don't even realize that, because you've gotten accustomed to literally shrinking yourself so much as to not inconveniencing other people, you don't know that you're asking for the bare minimum. And being gaslit that, hey, that's too much. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Literally. We are so hard on ourselves for the decisions that we make, for the choices that impact, the impacts of those decisions, and then the things that we encounter that are outside of our control. The only person that you can control on this planet is you. You're the only person that you can control on this planet, and even that is a crapshoot, because some days, baby, you'd be like, ooh, I wasn't even certain what was about to come out. You feel me? Some days you're not even certain because you haven't experienced that side of yourself yet. Sometimes you encounter situations that you have never encountered before, so you don't know who you are going to be in that environment until you encounter it. Oftentimes, you ever hear people that have a lot to say about different things? Oh, I'll never do that. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. But you've never been in that situation to know exactly who you're going to be. And life has a funny way of putting you in the exact situation that you say, I would never do that, to see exactly who you're going to be. Because sometimes we need to understand that we're judging. We're judging. But again, we're our harshest critics. We literally are. We're the ones that we hold the highest criticisms for ourselves. We don't give ourselves grace. We don't sit there and be like, you know what, you was young, you really didn't know. If you really look at your upbringing, you look at the role models around you, you look at the behaviors that were modeled around you, how would you have known any different? And the fact that you're at this point now and you're making different decisions, you're making better decisions, you're making better choices, you're owning, you feel me? You got to give yourself grace. You got to give yourself grace. We have been so bombarded with what perfect lives look like, what success looks like, what amazing relationships look like, whole time. You get behind closed doors and find out, oh my God, you'll be crazy. Well, this is not everything that glitters ain't gold. Like, we really do not know, and they put so much in our face in the way of, you should model your life after this, and you should model your life after this, and you should aspire to this, and you should aspire to that. But you have no clue what this environment requires. You have no clue the journey that these individuals have gone through. And you're comparing your life to them and being a harsh critic of yourself when you don't know what that background looks like. And you don't know what's in store for you. Like, They be wanting us to have everything figured out. I had this conversation, you feel me, not so long ago. And I was like, the way that we do just the paths in life, right, doesn't even make sense. They'll ask you when you're 6, what do you want to be when you grow up? And realistically, they really only push, like if you go through public education, they really only push a very select few jobs or career fields: lawyer, doctor, firefighter, police officer, teacher, politician. Let me see, were there any other ones that they really pushed very heavily? No, not really. Really think about that. And then they ask you when you're very young, when you've literally, you haven't even experienced realistically 5% of your life. They ask you, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they push you down a trajectory that makes it feel that you can't make any changes, that you can't change your mind, that you got to go down this path and you can't pivot when you encounter new information, when you experience more that opens up your horizon to be like, oh, I didn't even know that this was possible. No, I want to do this now. Or maybe I can do both. Or maybe, hey, I've gone down this path. You know, I don't enjoy this. Let me switch. They don't tell you that that's possible. Even when you get to the college age, you're really only experiencing maybe about not even 20% of your life. Your experiences are so minute that you haven't had an opportunity to explore and grow and navigate the world. And yet they want you to, know what you want to be forever. They want you to know who you want to be with forever. They want you to know, this is my game plan for the next 50, 60 years of my life. At 18. So give yourself some grace as you're navigating this world, because you didn't know what you didn't know. Most of us did not know what we did not know, because the people before us didn't know what they didn't know. And so as they continue to grow, as they continue to evolve, they continue to navigate, they learned better. And in learning better, they were able to give you more information. They were able to give you more like, hey, you might not want to do this, but you might want to do this. You might want to go down this path. Or, hey, this is an option that's available to you. You might want to look into this. Give yourself some grace as you are navigating life, because there is no blueprint. We always talk about, there's really no blueprint. You are encountering today at the very first time. Like, the minutes that you are about to be processing, you've never been in those minutes before, quite literally. And oftentimes everything feels like, oh, it's a redundancy and things of that nature. No, you've never been in this day. Yeah, it feels familiar, but you've never been here. You don't know what the day holds. You don't know what the future holds. You're encountering it for the first time. So give yourself that grace to expand, to explore life. The goal is not to be perfect. It's to be human. It's to learn. It's to love. Because true wisdom is that we know nothing at all. Because all of this can change in the drop of an eye. So remember that. And be gentle. And I'll see y'all next time.